One day after my daughter's wedding, the restaurant manager called me and said, "We rechecked the security footage. You need to see this yourself. Please come alone and don't tell your child anything." When I arrived, what I saw on that screen made my stomach drop. My daughter Brooke got married on a Saturday in June. Beautiful ceremony, 120 guests, outdoor reception at a high-end restaurant with a private garden. I paid for the entire thing, $47,000. My husband left when Brooke was 9. No warning, no discussion. Just a note on the counter and an empty closet. I raised her alone, worked 2 jobs for 12 years, missed sleep, missed vacations, missed everything except what mattered. And I swore that when her day came, it would be perfect. It was. Or at least I thought it was. The reception went smoothly. Dinner was perfect. The toasts made people cry. The first dance made me cry. Brooke looked happier than I'd ever seen her. Her new husband, Tyler, was charming as always. His family was polite but distant, which was normal for them. They smiled when they were supposed to and clapped during the toasts, and that was about it. Tyler's mother, Francine, spent most of the night at her own table, barely speaking to anyone on my side. I didn't think much of it. She'd always been cold toward me. When I first met her 2 years ago, she looked me up and down and said, "So you're the one who raised her alone?" The way she said it made it sound like a warning label, not a compliment. Sunday morning, I got the call. The restaurant manager, a woman named Dana, said something odd had come up when they were reviewing footage to check on a missing centerpiece. She asked me to come in person. I drove over expecting something small, maybe a broken vase or a stain on a tablecloth. Dana brought me into the back office and pulled up the footage on a desktop monitor. She cued it to 9:47 p.m. The main reception was still going on in the garden. Inside, near the gift table, the hallway was empty. Then Francine walked in. She looked around, checked the door, and went straight to the gift table. She opened her purse, a large black bag she'd been carrying all night, and started going through the gift envelopes, one by one. She opened 9 of them, carefully, like she'd done this before. She took the cash out of each one, folded it neatly, and put it in her purse. Then she resealed the envelopes, placed them back on the table, and walked out. The whole thing took less than 4 minutes. Dana rewound it and played it again. There was no mistaking it. Francine, mother of the groom, stole cash from my daughter's wedding envelopes at her own son's reception. Dana told me the missing centerpiece had been a false alarm, but this was not. "I thought you should know before you handled the gifts." I sat in that office for 20 minutes. Dana offered me water. I didn't take it. I didn't cry. I just sat there thinking about how I'd spent $47,000 to give my daughter the perfect wedding, and this woman walked in and picked through the gift table like it was a yard sale. I drove home and counted the envelopes. 9 of them were empty. Based on what other guests told me they'd given, the total stolen was somewhere around $2,800. Gone. Just like that. I didn't tell Brooke. Not yet. I called Tyler first. I told him I needed to talk. He came over that afternoon. I sat him down and showed him the footage on my phone. Dana had let me record the screen. Tyler watched it twice. His face went flat. He didn't say a word for about a minute. Then he said, "That's my mother." "I know. How much did she take?" "About $2,800. I'll get it back." "I don't care about the money, Tyler. I care that your mother stole from your wife at your wedding." He left. I don't know exactly what happened between him and Francine that night, but Brooke called me the next morning confused. Tyler and his mom had some kind of big fight last night. He came home and didn't talk for 2 hours. Now she's calling everyone saying you're trying to turn him against her. What's going on? I told her the truth. All of it. Brooke went quiet. Then she asked to see the footage. I showed her. She watched it 3 times without blinking. The 3rd time, she paused it right on the frame where Francine was pulling cash out of a white envelope with Brooke's name written across the front in her best friend's handwriting. That one was from my best friend. She saved for 3 months to give us that. I put my hand on her shoulder. She shook it off. Not at me. She was just angry. Brooke called Francine directly. I only heard Brooke's side. I saw the footage. All of it. "You stole from us." Whatever Francine said made Brooke hang up. Tyler got the money back 4 days later. He handed Brooke an envelope with $2,800 in cash. He said his mother claimed she was holding it for safekeeping. Nobody in that room believed a single word of that. Francine still hasn't apologized. Tyler hasn't spoken to her since.